Hello, Merry Christmas everyone, and Happy Jingle Jam. Today's the first day of Sprites for Trans Rights 2025. We are streaming with the Jingle Jam for the next 2 weeks, and doing it all in support of the Trevor Project, which is a charity that helps out with crisis intervention and suicide prevention for young queer people across the world, but primarily in America. It's a cause very near and dear to my heart, and I'm very happy to be able to stream in support of them again. This is all through the Jingle Jam, the Obsessed Jingle Jam, through their Tiltify campaign. The link to donate is in chat. If you use that, link, donate £35 or more, you will get access to a really neat games bundle, and all of the proceeds go towards the Trevor Project. If you use my link, there'll be loads of links out there. Different creators will have their own. They'll all be going to their choice of charity, but mine is specifically for the Trevor Project. There are a bunch of others. There's a campaign against living miserably. There's a WWF. There's the I forget what it's called. The Grand Appeal. That's it. There's a few others. And it's all very good. It's for a very good cause, and I hope that me streaming and just kind of goofing off and playing video games can help raise money for something that I care dearly about. That's kind of it. I'll be sort of intermittently, reminding everyone of the donation link. Also, if you are to donate and you want the collection, the games collection, you have to manually select it in the Tiltify page. I'm going to quickly double check that works, because if it doesn't, then that's quite embarrassing. So I'm just going to quickly double check that link actually works. That's not the thing I wanted. Yeah, so if you click that link, it'll take you to the donation page. You can donate through that. Everything goes to the Trevor Project, and you'll have to manually select the games collection if you want it. There's 15 games on there, I believe, some of which are already revealed, some of which are yet to be revealed. I think there might also be some other goodies, bits and pieces in there. There was last year, but I'm not too sure this time. But I'm very excited. Today we're just playing some Minecraft. I haven't got the collection yet, but I will be picking it up, and I'm going to be playing some games that are in it. If any of them, if I think any of them are stream worthy, because there were a few games last year where I streamed them just for the sake they were in the collection, but I didn't really like the game very much. So, I'll be showing off some of the ones that I like, some of the ones that I find interesting and I think might be worth showing off. But if none of them really speak to me, then it'll be more of a case of I'll just play whatever I feel like playing and have some fun, I guess. So we'll play Minecraft today. I've got a neat little mod pack. That's not really anything big or special. It's just kind of what I would call like a vanilla plus thing. Also, this music is quite loud, and probably compared to my voice, it's actually quite quiet for you lot. But in my ears, it's very, very loud. I can't even hear myself think. Not like I think anyway. I don't have a brain, obviously, so you know. But yeah, I think we just get straight into it. I probably should have launched the game before, or while starting this preamble. Oh yes, so we have donation goals as well. If we reach £100, I'll do something. I was thinking about maybe doing like I don't know, like taking a shot every donation or something like that. That didn't feel especially clever, because I don't really want to be streaming while drunk, and I don't want to be hungover for tomorrow. So we'll see. If we reach 100, I'll think of something fun and wacky to do. And yeah, I suppose we'll just we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Alright, just making sure everything looks good. I think so. I've kind of offset it a little bit just so the donation bar is a bit more visible, stands out a bit nicer. Yeah, so we're on the latest version as well. We are in 1.21.10 with a cute little mod pack I've put together. It is not 285 mods. It says that because I think like I think like library mods, which are like dependencies for a lot of other mods, technically count as like a bunch of different mods kind of packaged into one. So realistically, there's only about 100 in here. But obviously a lot of those are just kind of pure dependency mods that are like 10 just like code bases in one that don't actually add or do anything by themselves. So you know how it is. If you mod Minecraft a lot, that's just kind of, or if you mod games in general a lot, I suppose that's kind of how it is. I already have a little world. Yeah. I hope everything's running smoothly. I don't think I've dropped any frames. My bitrate seems to be fine. I do get a little bit worried when streaming Minecraft, because Minecraft is kind of a CPU hog, and OBS is also a massive CPU hog. Oh, here, my results back. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I might get some people on. It kind of depends if you want to join me. Yeah, I also have the Vanilla Tweaks pack. Oh shit! Because I like Vanilla Tweaks. I like the stuff you can do with it. There's a fair few mods in here. Not all of them are like super obvious immediately. Some of them will be, you know, quite readily identifiable, I suppose. But not all of them. A lot of them are just kind of subtle. Oh shit! No, this is annoying. There's powdered snow everywhere. But yeah, you can see I've got cute little transgender hearts because I'm queer as fuck, frankly. And yeah, we just started up a. I've not got any real major plans. An idea I had is I think I want to build a big Christmas tree. Somewhere in the world. Wow, my friend just sent me a story, like a short story or something like that, called Ranked Competitive Breast Growth. I'll check that out later. A little busy. But I've done a little thing with this world. So we have the Serene Seasons. Oh, there's a portal down there. So we have the Serene Seasons mod, which it just adds, which adds seasons to the game. But I've set it so it's eternally winter because Christmas, you know, so it'll be all snowy and nice the whole time. Okay, let's see. Is there any good loot here? Ooh, lodestones are actually like good, because. So you can see the locator bar where my XP bar normally is. It has it's sort of acts like a compass now. But what you can do with that is you can put a lodestone down. You can click a compass on it, and then the location of the lodestone will show up on your compass. As long as you have the your locator bar rather. As long as you have the compass in your inventory, it will just show up on the locator bar, meaning you don't really have to worry about like manually navigating because it's just there. And I think that should just be a thing in the base game, because right now the locator bar is useless in single player. It's only good for locating other players. I think this should just be a thing in vanilla, but that's kind of the point of this. More or less this entire mod pack. It's a lot of stuff that I feel like should be in vanilla that isn't, that I have just modded in. Because there are a lot of mod packs where it's like, oh, this is fun and cool, but it's also like, this is not, you know, it's not vanilla friendly. Mojang wouldn't add this, and probably oops, sorry, gassy, and probably shouldn't add this because it's not, you know, it's not Minecrafty. Like the create mod, I love the create mod. I love mod packs built around the create mod. I don't think they should add it to base Minecraft though, because it's just not. It's too big for. It's too different for what Minecraft is. So yeah, I don't necessarily think they should add that. Alright, well, we've got to find a good place to base. Oh, this is also a really nice mod that I added. Is like flowers now have snow under them, because like normally, you know, if you place a flower, it removes like the snow layer that's there. So there's no snow, it's just grass, and with snow around it, and it looks a bit naff. But there's snow underneath the flower, which just kind of, I don't know, gives the world a bit more, I don't know, consistency. Just makes it look a little bit nicer. I've also got a few sort of texture variation things. So dirt will look slightly different. See, there's pebbles in some of them. Snow, I think, has a slightly rotated texture, so it just looks a bit less homogeneous. Same with grass, same with some planks, like bricks as well, stone. Just kind of a bit of everything. Sorry, I should probably just close Discord while I'm streaming because I always get distracted by it. Anyway, let's find somewhere to make like a starter base because it's getting on in the day. So I don't think you know, running along the river is a bad idea. Just to see if there's any cool places. It's all going to be snowy. And I did choose specifically to start in a taiga biome as well because I like spruce, and it felt the most Christmassy. You know, all them ice spikes. Ooh, that. Oh damn. Oh, we've got a lava pool here as well. That's actually really good. Oh, and a village. Nice. Okay, this is actually a really nice place here. It's quite a nice flat area. There's ice spikes there. There's a village nearby. Lava pool. An issue I've just foreseen. We get a shovel to grow crops because it's gonna eternally be winter. So okay, that's something. First village. Ooh, the game is lagging. Oh. It's just loading new chunks. Oh, it's you're an engineer. This is one of the mods. There's new villager types that come with their own workstations. So this is like a redstone dude. And you can cycle the trades like you can, like instead of having to break the thing and place it again and blah 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 blah. Yo, what's up, Gethin? How you doing? Merry Christmas to you. Respiration 2. Lingering. I don't know what that is. Poisoning. I can guess what that is. Ominous aura. I could probably guess what that is. It doesn't seem very good. Bear spirit. I have no idea what that is. It sounds fun. Oh yeah, loads of new enchantments as well. Most of which are sold to villagers. Some of which can be just enchanted with an enchanting table. Lots of engineers. Seems to be a very redstone oriented village. It's all blueprint tables. Just making food. Nice. What you making? Man, this village doesn't have anything to plunder. And these MFs broke as fuck. They're all redstone engineers. Why? What the hell? Is the game as? This is just like a weird coincidence, or is that the game bugged and it's like no, only engineers? Meow meow. Make a bolognese. Hell yeah, bolognese is great. Hello. Oh, you're a florist, so you sell honeycomb and that seems to be it. Your starting level. Well, it also seems that beds can have snow layers under them as well. That's neat. I like that. So I think like basically everything can have like snow under it, which is very cool. I might live in this little igloo for now, or set my spawn point at the very least. I'm gonna lurk until I finish cooking. Absolutely understandable. I heavily considered kind of releasing this mod pack like properly on my Modrinth page, but yeah, I think it needs a bit more work. It needs a bit more consideration in things like balance and kind of multiplayer like stuff and the multiplayer interactions before I release it like properly. So I like doing that. I like making mod packs and then releasing them. And so there's not even a workstation in here. Why are you like? What do you get? What's your damage? Yeah, see, that also has snow on it. Oh, I think it says snow blocks nearby, so it's like, yeah, there's snow here. That's what I'm fine with that. It's not like an actual snow block. I think it's purely visual, because I can obviously it's taking up another space that another block is, and it's not blocking my my view. Why am I sleepy all of a sudden? Well, shit. Thank you, Kevin, for donating. I didn't even I didn't notice. It didn't come up with the the alert. Or maybe it did. I don't know. That might be broken. I'm not too sure. I hope it. I don't know. But thank you for donating. It's very, very kind of you. So we're just gonna make some tools and sleep in this man's bed. I didn't think I had music turned on. Apparently I do. Oh, that's very nice, actually. Let down a little bit. Yeah, screw it. I'm gonna roll with just the in-game music because that's actually I like that. It's cool. Okay. Well, I need to find some sort of cave or something like that. I also need to find some food because I'm very hungry. Like, very quickly. Don't really know why. Oh yeah, I have the Christmas chests on as well because it is Christmas. Happy Chrysler. Man, more. You can't even do anything with these blocks. They're purely just villager workstations. But I think it would be cool if you could do something like maybe you could make redstone components cheaper through them, like you can with like a stone cutter. You know. So like a comparison, instead of taking like 3 redstone torches, it would only take 2 or something like that. I don't know. I'm really hungry. I'm just gonna eat this because I've got no other use for it. Man, the ice spikes biome is actually really cool. It's just big spikes made of ice. It's really neat. Okay, there's a cave over here. Ooh, there's a drop. Grab some stone. This is all very basic Minecraft stuff. You know, everyone's done it. Everyone's seen it a million times. Um, but we should get into the more interesting stuff soon because there's a few mods that kind of increase automation. There's a lot of stuff to do with enchanting. Um, I've done. I've made what I feel like is a very vanilla friendly. Uh, oh, I forgot to secret pickles glow in your hand. So they're like very rudimentary sort of torches. Um, what was I saying? I got the ADHD is strong today. Uh, what was I talking about? I've actually completely forgotten. Oh yeah, I think I've made a very vanilla friendly with sort of like automation slash industry thing. Um, where you can fully like automate stuff with like oh, I didn't mean to click that. You fully automate things with the fuck is that noise? Hello? What the fuck was that? Was it you? Okay, I didn't like that. Um, yeah. Anyway, sorry. I am so bad at. I'm so bad with getting sidetracked. Um, I forgot what I was saying again. I'm actually it's fucking useless. Um, yeah. No, so you can automate stuff with like filtered hoppers and pipes and stuff like that. But I feel like it's all very kind of vanilla friendly and interacts and integrates with vanilla quite well. Um, which is very cool. It's very nice. Okay, I need to find some like coal or something because I want to get a campfire up and going so I can start. I can find. Oh, there we go. I can find a mob to kill and cook and eat. Yeah, this is definitely going to be more of a chill playthrough. There's nothing major in terms of massive gameplay stuff. It's just a lot of little changes, enhancements, and sort of additions to stuff that already exists, more or less, as well as a few just kind of little things that I think are cool. Like the enchantment system, I've always loved the potential of the enchantment system in Minecraft. Um, but I have always felt that it's pumpkins. Is that another portal? Damn. Um, yeah, it's always had potential. I love the potential of the the enchantment mechanics, but I don't think they were ever really used like done as well as they could have been. You know, I feel like it has so much potential, but that isn't used. Um, so which is why there's a few mods I've added that kind of enhance the enchanting system. You can do more with it. I remember making a pack a little while ago that focused entirely on the enchanting system. The only issue was it was on an older version, um, but it basically fully allowed for I just got a really bad sense of like deja vu and impending doom. I don't know why. What the fuck? Help? I feel like I've been here before and something bad happened. Okay, I'm gonna ignore. I'm gonna ignore my ESP on this occasion. Probably take this chest actually. Um, that's weird. I don't like that fit. This is a really big ball. Actually, this is enough. This is almost definitely enough for just like a regular sized portal. Just this on its own. I won't even need to. I don't even need to go and find more. I need some food like really bad. Let's go back to that village if I can find it again. Can I break this block? No. Wait, can gold break gold? No, I don't have gold pickaxe. Never mind. I thought I did. Okay, no, but does anyone ever get that? Where it's like, I mean, I know everyone gets deja vu. It's, I mean, all deja vu is just like a neuron misfire. It's your brain logging something in long-term memory when it should be logging it in short-term memory. So there's kind of a there's just kind of a confusion in the brain. Um, but that was spooky. I don't know why I went there. And I was like, I've been here before, and something bad happened last time I was here. And it was like, no, I've never been there before. This is a new world. This is not a seed I've used before. It's not a pack I've really used before. Like that was weird. I don't want to go over there again because that spooked me a lot. Literally, it was just like dread. I just walked over there. I saw it. I was like, I, I feel like dread in my stomach. I didn't like it. Maybe should I maybe kill the golem? What I am gonna do is kill this pig. Really one. Mm. Right. Let me actually break this chest here as well. Where was that igloo I've been living in? Is it this one? I think it might be. No, it wasn't. I think it was this one. Okay, so, I'm gassy. I'm drinking a carbonated drink. I'm drinking some Dr. Peppers, and it's making me a bit gassy. Also, I just checked the event total for the campaign. We're on 333,000. It's been an hour and a half since the campaign started. And but that's obviously with like everyone streaming. Obviously the Yogscast. We've got big people as well, like fucking like Jack Manifold, also streaming with the Jingle Jam and everything this year, which is kind of mental. Loads of big streamers, and obviously they have big audiences, and a lot of people who can donate. So I suppose I shouldn't really be surprised, but also like it's been an hour and a half, and like everyone has collectively raised 300, almost 335,000. It's just hit 335,000 in the 2 minutes it took me to go on that fucking ramble. It went up 2,000 pounds. That's insane. It's almost at 336. It's at 336. It's just fucking nuts. It really is. Like, man, there's so many very, very talented people, very hardworking people who have busted their ass to get this, uh, like, get all of this together. Um, and they're all very talented, very hardworking, very lovely people who, very, very obviously care about what they're doing. There's just this guy in my house. I suppose this is his house. I kind of did steal it. Fox! Wait, I haven't got any berries. Oh, Pops. Hello. I love foxes. Foxes are my favourite animals. And I think probably my favourite fox is probably just like, it sounds basic, but just like the European red fox. Like, I don't know, they just cool guys. They just funny looking little guys, and they're very cute. And they're very smart. They're very, very smart animals as well. I think when people think like smart animals, their immediate thought is like birds or like dolphins. Um, and yeah, like, no, I love birds as well, like corvids. I mean, corvids are amazing. I feel like I relate heavily to the want to fuck with people and collect shiny things. Like that speaks to me personally. Um, but they're very smart creatures. Um, but there's the first things that people go to, and dolphins as well. But I hate dolphins. Dolphins are horrid creatures. Um, and they shouldn't have ever been invented. But like foxes are like really, really smart as well. Oh, some copper there. Foxes are very smart creatures. So are like raccoons. You know, you get a lot of these like scavenger kind of type animals where they're like, they're like urban survivalists almost, and they're very smart. They're very clever. They have a reputation for being like cunning and sneaky for a reason. You know what I mean? Because they're smart creatures, and I like them. Anyway, this is our next upgrade. We're moving on to copper tools. I'm gonna make some copper armor as well, because you get so much copper. Like this is 2 veins. I found 2 veins, and I've almost got stacked. Like that's enough for, I think, a full set of tools and most armor. Maybe not a full set. Oh, that'll probably make it enough for a full set though. Wait, how much is like a full set of armor though? It's like 20 something, right? So it might already be enough for a full set, plus tools, plus maybe some spares. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff in this pack that is like just lends itself towards like automation and industry, because Minecraft already has like a automation and industry sort of aspect to it, especially when it comes to like redstone farms and stuff like that. This just kind of makes it, I don't want to say easier, because it kind of doesn't. It makes it a bit more complicated if you get in depth with it, but I think it makes it a bit more intuitive at the beginning. It's like not everyone understands exactly how, like, I mean, I don't understand how a hopper sorting system works. I've got no clue. I don't know how any of that works. Like what, you got like water, like flowing water channel pipe things that they do to get stuff around the place and move items and sort them and stuff like that. That's all very cool. I get how that works, I guess. But I don't know, mushroom. I like being able to have like one block that does a thing, and to me that is like a pipe, you know. So there's pipes. There's pipes you can make them out of copper, and it integrates well because it oxidizes over time, and the more oxidized it gets, the slower the items move. And you can wax it as well, and you can deoxidize it. You can strip it, and you can maintain it. And I think it works. It works. It's quite cool. Anyway, let's get back to my igloo. I say my igloo, absolutely not my igloo. I'm just kind of. I was about to say squatting, but no, I'm not squatting. This is a hostile takeover. I've forced my way into this man's house, and I'm living in it against his wishes. I'm literally just a home invader. Not that. I guess I want to place a lodestone here for now. I'll put it like here, and then if I find a compass or if I make a compass or whatever, then I could go in there. That could be my lodestone that can point me back to my house whenever it is needed. I want to check. Sneak punch the ground to switch bundle mode. Yeah, so there's you can make obviously different colors of bundles and stuff. Bundles are more useful in this pack, as are shulkers, because they effectively just work like backpacks. Obviously bundles just work the way they always do. I don't think I've changed them. Other than I think you can scroll through stuff easier. Like instead of there being like a 12 item limit, you can go through all of them at once, you know. I'm making another furnace. And shulker boxes can be accessed just straight from your inventory. You don't have to place them. Which is, very nice. Because you can just you don't have to place them down. You don't have to worry about them breaking them afterwards and then potentially losing them. Because one of the worst fucking feelings in the world is being like in the Nether and placing a shulker box to grab something out, breaking it, and then it falling in lava, or if you're in the end, falling into the void, or whatever else. It's just one of the worst feelings. So I'm like, whenever you just access it from your inventory, it's not really any different anyway in terms of what you're doing with it, because you're just opening it. It just saves that extra point of interaction that just kind of wastes time and risks everything for no real reason. But I don't know, I guess to some people maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's the point. Maybe it forces you to think more about where you're placing it and what you're doing with it. I get, like, I could understand that point, but also it's just really fucking annoying, so I don't want to deal with it. And I think when it comes to like designing games, you have to consider, like, okay, what do I want what is the intended player interaction with this mechanic, with this game system, and how do we achieve that? How do we get that desired interaction? How do we get that desired reaction from a player? And I think it's a big point of consideration. It's a big point of thought when it comes to like because there's obviously there's going to be misinterpretations. A thing that interests me a lot about designing games, it's actually what I'm doing my dissertation on as well, is semiotics in games and kind of how how the game tells you certain things, how the game shows its methods of interaction to the player in is it intuitive, is it is it obtuse, and if it is that on purpose? That might be a feature and not an unintended side effect. um so it's it's a big point of deliberation, I suppose, but also there are what's the word? I've forgotten the word. I'm so tired. I don't know why. Um, there's a compromise there. It's like, okay, if I'm making this design choice, or I'm making this mechanic purposefully unintuitive, or I'm making this game design purposefully obtuse because I want to get a specific reaction out of the player, or I wanted to interact with the game in a specific way. Fuck you mean, who is she yapping to? Myself. I'm always yapping to myself. That's why I live stream, so I can pretend I'm not yapping to myself. Anyway, hello. I know I have a lot of thoughts about game design, and when I get to rambling, I can't stop myself. So, where the fuck did you come from, sir? What? Get out of my bed, bastard man. Shit. Yeah, I need to find some better food. Used to stream RimWorld, that redhead avatar, they jumped every time you talked, right? Yes, I used to. And then I took a big break, mainly because I got really busy, and I couldn't stream over the summer. So I decided to come back, and now, a bit of not quite a renaissance, but it's I just doing things a bit different now. And the redhead avatar doesn't. Well, the redhead avatar exists. I don't use it anymore. Now I'm talking computer, yeah, just like in real life. Just killing these farmers' livestock for my own personal gain. I don't even think I could breed them because I don't think I can grow carrots. How's your trans stuff been going? It's a very funny way to pose that question. All right, I guess. Um, I don't really know. I don't really know how to answer that question. Um, yeah, it's been going fine. I've been well, no, I don't. um, no, I think it's been going well. I'm still working on building the funds to um, you know, actually like fully transition and like go on HRT and everything. But I don't think you were on hormones and such last time. I'm still not on hormones. Um, I wish I was. I have been on hormones before, and it was good for me, and I liked it. Problem is, hormones are really expensive, and I could not afford to keep doing them as much as I would have liked to. Um, which is just unfortunate with, yeah, no, in the UK, well, if you don't go through the NHS at the very least, if you go through the NHS, I'm pretty sure aside from like consultations and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure you get the meds themselves for free because it's through the NHS. But things like consultations and stuff like that, I think you do have to pay for. You have to go to like specific clinics. I'm not entirely sure. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that because I've not actually looked into it. I've never considered going the NHS route. Yes, I was doing DIY. Obviously, I did all my research. I knew I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was getting into. But because I never considered the NHS route, because I've had friends. I still have friends who are on the NHS route, and they've been waiting, I think, upwards of like 6 years just for like their first like consultation. They were put at the back of a waiting list. Planning on using Imago. I don't know what that is. You care to elaborate? So I don't know what that is. Anyway, what was it? Okay, yeah, I wanna start building a house, like a proper one, not just living in that igloo. Yeah, I don't know if I'm like stupid or if this is just like a thing I've missed, but I don't know what imago is, or if I'm even saying that right. Yeah, I want to start. Service connects you to the doctor in the EU, and they'll check your blood work and send your prescriptions, and you just go pick the HRT from your local pharmacy. Oh, okay, that's cool. Is that like an EU specific thing, or does it also work in the UK? And if it does work in the UK, do you have to pay for it? Because I'm kind of at the point where this might just be like cynical of me, because I'm a prolific cynic. Um, where if it costs me money, it's why I also don't want to go private. Is like if it costs me money, I may as well just go DIY anyway and not have to deal with like doctors judging me and trying to scrutinize every choice I make, and then having to lie to them about like my past, and my my feelings and stuff about being trans. And it's like if it's gonna cost me money anyway. Paid, yes, it's like €250 one-time cost, and then €20 a month. Plus, you got to get your blood tests done. Okay, well, maybe if it is a thing in the UK, I will look into it maybe and see. But yeah, I'm not exactly holding out hope for it. I don't have a lot of trust in private institutions. Weirdly enough, I have more trust in like in like hormone home brewers than I do like professional institutions. Um, but that might just that might be like bad of me. That might be a bad idea. But who knows? They do support the UK. Okay, I'll have to look into it then. Welcome back, Gethin. Ooh, new recipes, like 1 million thing. Fuck me. Okay, what? I think do I want to build like a cute little like log cabin? I think I've not really built like a cabin. I tend to build like rustic medieval style houses more than anything. So I don't know. I feel like I'm not actually very good at building in Minecraft. Um, and I also don't plan things beforehand, which is probably why I'm not good at building. Um, okay, let's go. So I think I'm okay at building in creative mode. But when it comes to survival mode building, I can just never be. I can just never be bothered to to collect the resources, the astronomical amount of resources you actually need to build anything bigger than a fucking tiny wood cabin. So I just never do, and especially all the like detailing work, it requires so much inventory management, and you need so many resources and like farms to sell, and it just is so much effort that I don't really have the energy for in survival mode. Um, but no, if it comes to like creative mode, I'm a pretty good builder, I think. I'm not awful. Um, but you know, it's just this one of them, I suppose. Hmm. Mushroom, mushroom. You can zoom in a lot. Wow. This also sensitivity is incredibly high when you zoom in this much. Mushroom. That's kind of broken actually. Wait, and you zoom in like this much. It's like, oh yeah, what's over there? Enhance. Let's get it. If I see Herobrine in the distance, I'll be able to go, wow. I did consider installing the From the Fog data pack because I'd never actually played with it. I figured maybe it would be fun to just kind of add it, but then not tell anyone that I'd added it. So there would just be like random like spooky Herobrine encounters. I could be like, oh, what's going on? The Herobrine in my game. Um, but then I figured, no, that was kind of pretty fucking lame actually. um, but you know, my bed. If I destroy the bed and place it down, he won't like it'll stop being like his bed, right? Um, anyway, I want to get away. I've got to run away. Do, 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 do. Yeah, then it's your brother. Dar. Wait, I actually I want to make a stone cutter. I always forget how to make a stone cutter. It's just stone and iron. Okay, maybe I kill the. What? Okay, well, I fucked up by putting a block there, but oh well. Yeah, come on, get up here. Okay, that's not working. This is fine. Okay, how much did he drop? It's like 2, maybe 3. I don't know how much they normally do drop. 3. Oh. That's good. That means I can make stuff. Mainly I just want to make a stone cutter. But I can also make, if I actually go cut down another tree here. I can also make a woodcutter, which basically just does the stone cutter thing, but for wood instead. Who would have thought? Okay, let's bring this stuff over here. Ugh. Why am I sleepy? I just had a nap. That might be why, maybe. I did nap for a little bit too long. You know when you nap and it's like, no, now I'm just more tired than I was before. Stone bricks, and then also vertical slabs. Because I think that Mojang should just buck up their ideas and just make vertical slabs. I know that they have like a whole complex about it. And it's like, yeah, man, whatever. Just add them. Everyone's been asking for them, like, forever. Okay. How do I want to build this? I think actually maybe I shouldn't turn those into planks. I think I want to build like a little deck area that goes into the front door. So like here maybe? And then it comes out like this. And then the door's like there. So we have stairs here. Then we'll have it be like slabs. Yeah, I think that seems fine to me. And then I want to have this be. I don't want that then. God, I'm gonna need so much stuff. I always underestimate how much stuff you need to build a base. Like, it's kind of just like silly a little bit. There we go. And then obviously, yeah, to get more logs. This is always the problem with building out of like logs. Is trees are annoying to cut down, and they grow slowly, and it's just it's a 1-to-1 ratio in terms of block broken to blocks placed. Which I suppose like it's the same for like cobblestone, I guess. The cobblestone is so plentiful and so just like easy to get massive amounts of it, especially if you just like go strip mining. You pick up loads and loads of it. But like trees are just annoying because it's, you know, it takes a while to get a lot of them. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I'll have the door here. Yeah, I'll tell you what, yeah, I'm gonna use slabs here. That's interesting. But that's done that. Let's go there's snow here. No? Let's go there's snow here. I don't understand how like the snow placement thing works. I hadn't really tested it before I added it, because there's snow here. Yes, okay. I'll just have to go around like manually removing the snow from like around the place. That's fine. I mainly just build with slabs because it's basically, when it comes to trees, it's a 1:8 ratio. You know, one log makes 4 planks, and each plank makes 2 slabs. So it's just very efficient. You get more blocks for what you broke. And if you build only with slabs, if you place them in certain ways, they're visually indistinguishable from full blocks, so it doesn't really matter. Obviously, sometimes you can't just use slabs because, you know, full block size and stuff like that. And that's why we have vertical slabs as well, because then sometimes you can do that, which is nice. I'm just yapping again. I feel like my voice is going. No, I just heard that my voice broke there. My voice is already going. I've been streaming for an hour. Oh fuck. This is gonna be a long 2 weeks. It's for a good cause though. It's for a good cause. I mean, yeah, I've only been going for an hour, and I'm honestly, I've already kind of beat. My sleep schedule has been just utterly awful lately. I've been completely unable to get it like in order and keep it there. So I took a nap earlier because I was like super sleepy, but then I think I slept for like too long. Because realistically, you're only meant to nap for like, well, it's like half an hour kind of at most. But I'm like, well, it takes me on average about half an hour to 40 minutes to fall asleep. So it's like, do I then like schedule do I schedule in like the time it takes me to fall asleep in with that, because it technically counts as rest, but I'm not like technically sleeping. Or do I just like, that's a creeper. Fuck. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot that like monsters spawn at night time. How did I miss? No, you bastard. You bastard. I didn't even make the fucking things. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Sorry, I'm very sleepy, and my brain is not running on all gears at the minute. Honestly, I feel like I might have to call it soon, just because I need to go like lie down or something. I'll make up for it next stream. I'll go for longer. Love Endyman. Yeah, we should probably go sleep, right? He's starving again. To eat the snowballs. Oh, I really want it to snow, like in real life. I love snow, and I'm sad that we're getting snow less and less often. When I was a kid, it snowed like, it started snowing in like November, I feel like, you know. And now we're lucky if we get like snowfall at all in December. You know what I mean? Feels like that never happens anymore. 381,000 pounds raised for charity so far by everyone in the Jingle Jam. That's insane. That's so much money. They are. Everyone is killing it out there. I mean, it's the fast day. It's like we're like 3 hours in. Not even that. 2 hours into the the start of the campaign, and we're over 250,000. We're almost at 500,000. Like, that's it. Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts. There's so much money to go to such great charities. Honestly, it warms my heart. It's very nice. Sorry, I'm just rambling now because my brain isn't firing on all cylinders. I don't want to drink. I don't want to make like coffee or something because I want to go to bed at a reasonable time. That being in like a couple hours. Well, I want, yeah, I think I want 3 high here, and then it goes across here like that. I was watching the Jingle Cats earlier, before I started the stream, and that shit fucking destroyed me. What was it? Oh, I forget which one it was, but there was one where it was like 3D modeled in like in like a PS1 like art style almost. Like a music video singing about how the creator hopes for Christmas she gets HRT that turns you into a cat girl. And it was fucking hilarious. And it was really good though, actually. There was just really fucking good music, good visuals. Like, I don't know, it was just, it was very entertaining. That shit killed me. Why is it raining here? It should be snowing everywhere because it's winter. Yeah, midwinter. It's not progressing. Oh, weird. I've got uh season cycles turned off, so it will be winter forever. At least until I decide to turn it off, I suppose. I'm thinking, do I want this to be the door actually? And then so I can do a thing like this. If I make, can I make a door? Oh, I can't make a door. I'm just blind. And that just adds a bit of depth as well. Yeah, and then we can do similar things with these, but just without the doors and have windows instead. Yeah. Well, part of me kind of wants to make this like a big window, not just like a little thing. I'll have to see. I do sort of like the lopsidedness of it. I think if we have like a sort of like a curved sort of roof, and then like an overhang, like a sort of like an awning coming off here, and then I think maybe like a side, like a little side room here, like that leads. I don't know, like an extension, like oh, we do like a conservatory with like a greenhouse in it. Oh yes, because there are greenhouse stuff. I thought there was greenhouse stuff. Never mind, that's not a thing. That must be the different seasons mod. Oh well. Point being, well, we can still make a greenhouse, and it means that the water won't freeze in the cold, so it can actually grow crops. I don't know what um I don't know what crops we can actually grow though, because that grows in summer and autumn. Autumn, summer, 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 spring, spring. Oh my god. Year round. Yeah, so if we get oak saplings, they are fertile year round. And they drop apples, so maybe that's a potential food source. Yeah, this is actually going to be harder than I thought. This is almost like a challenge run where there's like, yeah, we're going to really struggle to grow food. I think food can grow during winter. It's just like really, really, really slow. I know there was another seasons mod. Yes, look, these are grown. there was another seasons mod that basically added like greenhouses. So if you like totally encased a place with like special glass and put like heaters, then you could basically like you could grow stuff during winter because it would simulate the climate of a different season or a different biome, which is a really cool, uh, cool like mod concept. Um, and I guess I didn't install the right one. I didn't think there were like that many like seasons mods, maybe. Or maybe it just got an update and broke or something, or they removed it or something like that. I don't know. Who knows these things? Wow, very sleepy. I think I might call it. Um, in a second, honestly. I really want to go lie down. It's not a great start to my campaign, but I don't want to force myself and like burn myself out, you know, because I think that's what happened last year. Is it didn't exactly fully go to plan because I tried really hard to stream when I just had no energy, no motivation, and it just didn't like work. I just eventually I didn't like give up. Really, it wasn't a thing that I could find the motivation for, and I couldn't force myself to do anymore because I just didn't physically have the energy for it. Like streaming is one of those things where it takes so much energy out of me, kind of more than pretty much anything else I do. Um, like you know, I could code for hours and hours on end. You know, I've done game jams where I've done nothing but coding and directing a team for like 12 hours. I've gone and I've slept for like 4 hours, and I've gone back and I've done it again and again. I've done that for like days on end, and that's fine. That's a thing I can do. You know, I'm fine with that. I'm happy to do that. I enjoy doing that. Like streaming specifically, I mean, Matt, I am beat. I don't like that sound. Oh, they're like snow zombies. Oh fuck. Ow, they've got really fucking good range. Oh, you bastards. But yeah, like I don't know, streaming like uniquely just really takes a toll on me and my energy. Like I love doing it. It's a lot of fun. And I want to do it more. It's just it really saps my energy more than I feel like it should. I don't know why. I think I'm not used to commentating for as long as I do. Um, because I used to do YouTube videos, um, but that was always I didn't have to be consistently speaking. I didn't have to consistently commentate and or narrate or be entertaining. I could allow myself to be silent and a bit boring sometimes because I could just edit it. Um, but then you know, I stopped having time to edit, and I was never. I was never very confident in my editing skills or my kind of my ability to be entertaining in general. And that's how I think most creators in the world would relate to that. So that's not a unique me thing. It's just creators get burnt out and creators get busy, and it's how it is. Yeah, no, I'm out of steam, more or less completely. Just gone. I wish I could have done this longer, but I'm very tired. So I'm sorry. Um, but yeah. Thank you for turning up to the stream, those who did. Thank you for donating, those who did. Okay, I don't think. Wait. Okay, wait, give me a second. Because I don't. I don't think the overlay was working. Yeah, there we go. Now it's actually updated. I think that's probably why I didn't get the alert either. I just realised that it wasn't updating this whole time. Oh well, we made £5 towards my £100 goal, and that's good. It's a good start. And obviously that £5 will go towards funding the mental health support of young queer people who are in very tough spots, which is good because it's unfortunately very necessary. It shouldn't have to be. Charities are one of those things where it's like it shouldn't have to exist, but it's good that it does. It's like the Trevor Project shouldn't have to exist because ideally society shouldn't be putting young queer people in situations that require crisis intervention. But unfortunately, I think every trans person, or I mean most queer people in general, I know, have required some sort of crisis intervention. Be that through welfare checks or, like just like venting, or fucking having to talk people out of depression spirals and stuff like that. It's very unfortunate that it has to happen, or that it does happen. It doesn't have to, not at all. But it's just very unfortunate that it does happen, and I guess that's what the Trevor Project is for. Is to help people going through that, and it's a very important charity to me. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go. I'm completely dead. I'm sorry. I'll be back tomorrow, probably about the same time. I don't know if I'll go for longer or not. I will be doing it after my uni class, and that usually drains my energy quite a lot as well. But we'll see. I'll do my best anyway. All we can do is our best. Alright, well, thank you for turning up to the stream. I will. I'll see you all later. Bye bye.